My husband told me he slept with his sister before we started dating years into our marriage. So I'm now wishing I had gotten on Reddit years ago and also found Thread Talk. Listening to these stories made me want to get opinions on the situation. So, my husband, 37 male, and me, 33 female, have been married for almost 8 years. We've known each other since middle school and grew up in a small town in Indiana. He is my older brother's age, and we used to hang out a lot when I lived in another city. When I moved back to town about 10 years ago, we quickly connected and started seeing each other. My sister never acted strange or anything and seemed happy for us until a few months in when they started getting into disagreements with each other over random conflicts. Usually when the three of us were together, putting me in the middle of their arguments, sometimes screaming matches. They both constantly talked a lot of shit to me about the other for the longest time. They both are now sober and it hasn't happened in a long time, but was always so awkward. To the big issue. About 5 years into our marriage, we were sitting by our fire pit just listening to music and just chatting. He all of a sudden got quiet and started looking at me strange. He asked me, quote, "You always want me to be honest with you, right?" Me, freaking out internally, already said, "Of course." He proceeded to tell me that he and my sister slept together drunkenly one night a few months before we started dating. I was in complete shock, especially based on their mutual dislike for each other, but now I'm wondering if it was something else. Frustration of knowing that they both knew and just didn't know how to act normal?
Bingo.
I freaked the fuck out and wondered how I was supposed to move on from this. I wanted to call her directly and freak out on her too, but I couldn't. I've always been non-confrontational and didn't think I could do it and handle the awkwardness. Somehow, I have become the only one to carry this burden. My husband feels like he did the right thing by telling me so that it's off his chest, and I still have not ever told my sister that I know.
Oh,
We are
wow.
very close, and I didn't want to ruin that over something that happened before we were dating. I still feel like she should have told me first when he and I started seeing each other as my sister and my best friend. I asked him why he didn't mention it when we started dating, and he said he didn't think that I would proceed with the relationship if I had known. He was right. I called my best friend and vented to her, and she's the only one I've ever told. I couldn't be intimate with him for weeks after finding out because I couldn't get that image out of my head and was so physically uncomfortable. I'm curious if this was a huge red flag that I missed in my relationship, or if me still thinking about it any time the three of us are together is petty.
Oh,
Hopefully Teresa in Denver analyze this for me and can get some other feedback from the Reddit community.
girl, in what world would you be petty for looking at your sister sideways and looking at your husband sideways? Am I the asshole for telling my sister she had no right to make promises on mom's behalf or mine, and all hurt feelings are her fault? Gonna give a trigger warning for talks of abuse and sexual assault. Please tell me if I'm a total asshole to my sister or not. A few months ago, my sister found out that our mom had given a baby up for adoption when she was a teenager. She told me and went to confront my mom about never saying anything, but mom shut down. Our dad told us that mom had been abused by someone in her family for years, and the pregnancy was a result of that. She wanted a termination, but her family prevented her from getting one. They wanted her to raise the baby, but she didn't even want to touch her and refused all contact in the hospital, and said she wanted the baby to be adopted out. Her family tried to stop it, but mom threatened to reveal who the father was if they made her keep the baby. She was kicked out not long after, and my mom was only 14 when all this happened, so it was deeply traumatic for her and something she still doesn't like talking about. She only told dad once, and they never talked about it again. That's why dad told us. My sister told her she was in touch with the person mom gave up for adoption, that this woman wanted to meet her and ask questions and wanted to meet us all. Mom says she wouldn't meet this woman and would not answer questions. My sister didn't listen, and she told this woman that mom had agreed to meet her. She actually went beyond that and lied and promised that we all wanted her to be a part of the family as a daughter/sister, and that mom had loved and missed her and thought about her every single day. Then she brought her to the house during a family dinner. Mom fell apart when she realized and locked herself in her bedroom. Dad told my sister she had to leave and had to take her guest with her. Dad went to check on Mom while I made sure my sister actually left. My sister wanted me to leave with them and go to lunch, and that's when I found out about her promise for a relationship with everyone. I told my sister I wasn't going, and she left super pissed at me and our parents. My mom isn't talking to my sister right now. My dad told my sister she had no right to pull the stunt she did, and my sister keeps trying to pretend I'm on her side when I'm not. She keeps talking about how hurt the woman was, that we didn't want to meet her and know her, and that she was treated like a criminal when she isn't to blame for how she was conceived. I told my sister she had no right to make promises on our behalf, and I said all hurt feelings are her own fault for lying in the first place. My sister said it should be how we feel, and I said it's not. I said the fact is, it'll never be. I said she can have a relationship with her if she wants, but she can't force Mom into it after everything Mom went through. Am I the asshole?
Never. Not at all.
Absolutely.
Sister's a lying piece of shit. Come over here. We'll be your second family.
Am I the asshole for telling my neighbor I dated her husband? I, 33 female, became friendly with my neighbor, 37 female, let's call her Emily, after I helped her move a few boxes into our building while her husband, 35 male, was in the hospital. I didn't meet Emily's husband until a few weeks later when she invited me over to dinner as thanks. When I arrived first, Emily's husband had run out to pick up some wine, but when he came back, I was shocked to see Matt, a guy I had gone on 3 dates with a year ago before he suddenly ghosted me. He had a terrible poker face and tried to pretend like he didn't recognize me. I don't play those games. I asked how long they had been married, and Emily said, 3 years! She recognized there was tension and asked if we knew each other. He said no. I said yes and told Emily that I had gone on dates with him a year ago. She became very upset and asked me to leave, which I did. The next day, Emily reached out and said that she didn't appreciate that I lied about when I dated her husband. He told her we had dated 4 years ago, before they were married. I didn't even live in the city 4 years ago, and even if we had dated 4 years ago, they had been engaged at that point. Either way, he would have been cheating. I sent her screenshots of our texts from the year before and from Bumble of his profile, which was still active. She never responded, but when I saw her in the lobby yesterday, she wouldn't even look at me in the eye. I don't know if they're still together, and Emily hasn't responded to my texts. So, am I the asshole for telling her the truth?
Oh, liar got caught. Oh, busted. Oh, what are the fucking chances, bro? You're a dirty, dirty cheater out there. And then the person you went on the date with happens to turn into your frickin' apartment neighbor.
Am I the asshole? Didn't get my wife breakfast. I woke up this morning craving a bagel. So I asked my family if anyone else would like a bagel. My daughter said yes, and my wife said no.
Okay.
As I was leaving, she asked if I could get her a muffin. Anything but corn. She doesn't like corn muffins.
Okay.
Note that our bagel shop sells precisely 2 things. Bagels and muffins.
Okay.
All right.
I like that we're like really talking through this, like holding my hand. I like this.
I'm not doing this. I'm
no,
reading
I know
this
you're
the way
not.
that
The
I think.
OP's doing it, and I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah.
By the time I get there, around 8:30, they're sold out of all but 2 corn muffins. So I get my bagels and text my wife, sorry, no muffins.
Yeah.
I pay and leave. As I'm coming home, she's texting me, what am I going to eat? I tell her we have the overnight oats in the fridge that I bought for her. These egg things she likes. She responds, whatever, I'll just get the corn muffin. By this point, I'm almost home. Now she's sulking because, quote unquote, everyone else has a fancy breakfast and is refusing to eat anything else and is mad that I didn't go get her breakfast from somewhere else, or I suppose turn around and get her the corn muffin. I'm really trying to see things from her perspective here. Am I the asshole? I do appreciate that you're trying to see. I don't think this is like you're the devil and
No,
that
I don't think
she
so
should
either.
divorce you or
Yeah.
something. I was reading this and I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know. And the top comment got to me, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is my favorite comment. It's not the top comment.
Okay.
Dude, is this your first day being married? Always come home with something.
Mm.
And the second comment is first day at being a person. It's like, why are they
Get
so
'em, all right.
harsh on him? But it is a little bit like, yeah,
Should have gotten something
they're
at
gonna,
least, yeah.
she's gonna feel out of place if you don't get her something.